In this video, I'll talk about sublimation. What is sublimation? It's an endothermic transition from the solid phase to the gas phase. During this transition, the substance absorbs heat. Its enthalpy increases. The opposite process is called deposition or desublimation. Deposition is an exothermic transition from the gas phase to the solid phase. Exothermic means heat is released. The enthalpy of the substance decreases during the deposition. So now let's look at the diagram of the three phases: gas, liquid, and solid. Solid has the lowest enthalpy. Gas has the highest enthalpy. Liquid is in between. Again, from solid to gas, enthalpy increases. From gas to solid, enthalpy decreases. From solid to gas, it's called sublimation. From gas back to solid, it's desublimation or deposition. Now let's watch the video about the sublimation and deposition of iodine.
This is elemental iodine. It's a dark, black bluish solid at room temperature. Iodine is the heaviest of the stable halogens. When we heat up the iodine, it's going to turn directly from a solid into a gas. The iodine vapor has a beautiful purplish color. This process is called sublimation, turning directly from a solid to a gas. Now we place a cold flask over top of the vapor. The warm vapor will cool off on the cold glass, and the gas will turn directly into a solid. This process is called deposition. In this case, we're seeing the deposition of iodine onto the cold glass surface, where we would say that iodine is depositing onto the cold glass. We can't do this experiment in our science classroom because the iodine gas would be harmful to us.
Now let's get back to the document. I have a few qualitative questions for you. So first, the sign of the enthalpy of sublimation is always positive or negative. Again, delta H, that's the change of enthalpy during the sublimation. So I want you to think about this. When a substance undergoes transition from the solid phase to the gas phase, how does its enthalpy change? You can look at this diagram. Okay. And then there are three other questions for you. The answer is here.